Well, hello. Thanks for joining me. I'm out today. I'm doing two things. I'm filming two videos. This might be called the corrupted, the corrupted shooting. Excuse me. But what I'm going to try and do is show you the footage that I was doing before, but in a different year. In a different season. So this is the video about the ghost stories, finishing those off, or ghost stories and weird happenings, I think we'd best call it. And so here was another scene I shot with the winter sun coming through. It's almost like a different world now. Anyway, we're heading off up here, and I think what I'll do is I'll redo them the tails when I'm back to the spot where it cut out. I've had to negotiate brambles for this bit. But this is the kind of dark wood now where things could hide. But in winter you can see quite a way into it. Now if you saw the video Dehypnotize Your Mind, which is the relevant one, you will remember that what this shot early on, all you could see was the coppice stalls, well not the stalls but the new growth, multi-stems of the hazel, but sans vert, as they say in French, or en français. There you go, this one's a bit more this one's a bit less dense. There you can see there. Beautiful, it is beautiful. I like it when I can see the top and it's near. It'll stop me panting. But I really love this bit. Something so beautiful about those stems. And hopefully, and I think this will be the case, we will be passing some more that are in a larger state of growth, if that makes any sense. You know, slightly older and left to turn into trees, if hazel can be trees. Hey! Gotta see it? There it is. And we go over another one. I'm doing this for all of you watching who don't get out to do this. I must put your lead on this time. There you go, that's 2 stars in a row. We're off up here. It's okay, I'm not going to. It was tempting, wasn't it? Oh, look at that. And they can't quite tell from here. Are they female pheasants or not? I can't tell. Oh, well, I've come along a little way. It's not an interesting bit along here. It's just like this. I've just met the farmers. That was an interesting meeting. I'm not going to go into that. Whew. So it's so muggy though. I really don't like the mug. So yeah, I think I got to around here, and the story ended. I'm trying to get back to the shot because actually you can't see anything through those trees down there. So join me again in a minute, or for you a few seconds. So there we go. Different time of year, same place. So yeah, as I just actually learnt, well, not learnt to play the guitar, but I'd just realised that I could down tune and play the guitar, and it would my wrists would be okay. Well, not my wrists, but my thumbs, because they do that. The top doesn't bend back. So I used to play quite a lot, maybe a couple of hours a night. It's quite interesting because I've just met the farmer who used to stand outside and listen. I didn't know this at the time. Anyway, I'd be playing away, and at certain points I would get, my hair would stand on end, and I kind of think, wow, what did I get there? What did I hit? And then at other times I would hear this voice just whisper stuff, like, well, my name, really, right close, right by my ear. Occasionally it would be a louder, more urgent voice, but there was no one else in the house at the time because I didn't really play and sing to anyone else. And a number of times we had all kinds of strange goings on. You'd see figures crouching by the side wall, and I said before, the church there used to be a monastery. So there was a lot of activity there, and we were what, 100 yards from the church, 100 meters. It wasn't like there was a long distance between us, so we could have been picking up on residues of the past. So we'd see that. Another time there'd be, I did see some, sorry about this, it's really muggy again today. There was one night I felt an entity trying to get in the house, so I just told it to go. Yeah, not quite in that language, and it went. and didn't come back. But then there were other nights where it just felt there was like an ominous, foreboding presence, you know. And you know, it was quite strange. And I'm sure we did a few bits of clearing on it, and tried to cleanse the place. I mean, you know, we did do a deep clean for sure. And then, as I said, there's a video about orbs where I talk about us getting the ghost hunters in, and they managed to capture some orbs. I couldn't remember whether it was a video or DVD, but I think it was on a DVD, so you know, it was digital. And they captured the orbs, you know. So there was something. I mean, the orbs were coming out of my trunk, you know, which they must come with me. The hazels I was speaking about earlier, look at them, beautiful in the winter. Maybe I'll come down here in the autumn, but in the winter you can see just how the stems have grown. They are absolutely lovely. Well, I did forget some of the things, so excuse the change of clothes. I'm recording this on another day because I forgot it. I had a list of stuff, but I couldn't remember it all. But one of the things that it was that one day I was looking out of the window and I just had a vision of the past. And I could see the fields just teeming with people, busy as it would have been, you know, if there was a monastery there. And certainly the whole area has a lot of monastery connections. You can see it in places, you know, Chantry House, and there is a place in the town a few miles away that's an old priory. So there's a lot of activity. And one day I was looking out of the window across the fields, and sometimes when you have glimpses of the past, the houses behind disappear, and it seemed to be fields and just a different kind of landscape, but all over the landscape were these people wandering like the undead, basically. You know, all kinds of ghoulish figures. And I looked at them and I thought, that's like they're wandering around with the plague, you know. And it inspired me to write a song, so here's a bit of it.
Barbaric
And if you want to hear the rest, I'm going to put it at the end, but be warned, it's dark. Now, I haven't done my history research on it at all, but if it's the Black Death, well, it's got to be in the Middle Ages, isn't it? So I don't even know when that is, really. Times and history. Somehow I got a blockage with that because, well, I don't know. Maybe one day we'll all find out. Who knows? So there you go. That's the ghost story that I can remember offhand. There were a whole load of other things that have escaped me. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.
Passive faces clearing from forsaken hedgerows. Visitors of the dark green, see the horse risen from the hall of shadows. Bestowing place upon the land. An earthly way, defiant in your glorious death pose. Ancient hero their words undone. Awaiting the heroine, misty veil of sweet dragon jump. Ancient dew flower of nightmares, dreams lay waste your haunted temple, discordant congregation, and the choir existing in the night dark of a realm of shadows, of a realm of shadows. Traitors of carnage, merchants at the bloody cross, rose, body and soul, floating needlessly in a red river acquisition, treasure share with your Lord and Master, with your mistress. From 50 years of pain, in the wake of savage disorder, in the wake of savage disorder.